The market continues to follow our expected path. Can the bulls fight back, or is this a washout? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, before I get started, sad news hit the YouTube trading community today. I found out that over at My Strategic Forecast, David Frost, who ran that site, passed away. David was a competitor of mine. However, he was a good person. He gave out good content. He cared about his traders. He did it the right way. That's what I strive to do every single day. And I'm really saddened to hear this news. There are very few people out here on the YouTube community that want to truly help people and aren't just putting out terrible information. And David was one of those great people. We will be sad to miss him, and our thoughts are with his family. In honor of that, here's my tribute to David. What do we have on the docket today? Well, that's how we always started. If you know, you know. We have a day trade that absolutely killed, and we have a market that's following our expected path. So now the question is, can the bulls fight back down here, or is this going to be a total washout? I'll get into that in just 1 second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the NASDAQ. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, as always, before we get started, we are going to jump in and take a look at the indicator and see how it did today. It absolutely crushed. We got in right at the top and sold down for a massive trade. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 5-minute SPY chart. And if you're new here, we built our own custom trading indicator. It is good for day trading and swing trading. In fact, it's great for day trading and swing trading. And what you see on the chart here is you got the yellow. This is your pre-market on the left. You got your blue. This is post-market on the right. We need that turned on for the indicator to work properly. We also need a trading view account, as the indicator is only available in trading view. And you do need real-time data for the ES and the NQ. All of these things are needed for it to work properly. But once you have it, it is the best tool you will ever have. It is helping hundreds of traders beat the market on a regular basis and with big wins, as you're about to see. It's called IWJ Pivot Point Pro. You can see it on my chart here. If I hit the eyeball and turn it off, you'll see the buys and sells go away. If I hit it again, you'll see them come back. We only trade regular trading hours in white here, and we had what we call a trend day today. Now, as David would say, another tribute to him, the trend is your friend till she throws your shit out the window. And we identify trend days. I go over this in the training. I'll show you that in just 1 second. But we identify a trend by seeing the pre-market low here. So they're already gapped down. They get below the pre-market low. They come back, test VWAP in the 21 on the 5-minute chart. They come back down and break this low. That is our first sign of a trend day happening. Follow through ensues, and then you expect every bounce to hold the 21 and VWAP as it does all the way down until the end of the day. Okay, so we have a trend day, which means we have trend day rules. Now, if you're unsure what those are, you get a very detailed list of videos. Here's our trend day strategy, video number 4. We have our weekly swing strategy. We also have our day trading strategy up here. We have setting up the indicator. So you get a whole bunch of training on how to use the indicator properly. So we're using our trend day strategy today. And for me, the trend day strategy is we're going to trade in the direction of the trend. If we ever get any of those signals, we did get a sell signal right here out of the gate. A 6-point run straight down. Super amazing, easy trade, no sweat whatsoever, all profit, and absolutely killed that trade. Now, we did take this buy signal for a bounce. It almost got to the money, but failed. So that was a small loser. And that was the end of our trading for today. Because we're in a trend day scenario, the trend tells you to ignore these buy signals. Okay, so we don't trade any of these, and we're done at 10 o'clock, which is right here. So we had one huge winner and one tiny loser. And that's how this works, guys. We get in at the tops and bottoms of moves, and they get you the big wins, they get you the big runs, and they do it all with a simple, easy, when you see sell, you sell. When you see buy, you buy. You're not looking at 1,000 things because the indicator itself, my indicator, is looking at 174 inputs, most of them price action and forward-facing things, such as key support, key resistance levels, options expiration, gamma levels, volume, all these different things that are out there and available that you can't look at by yourself. You can't do it all by yourself because it's too much information. It calculates all of the odds and gives you the best possible entry to each trade. based on when it thinks it's going to follow through. And that's what you saw today. It gave you the sell right here out of the gate. And again, 6 points straight down. Guys, this indicator is helping hundreds of people. You can see on the screen in the first quarter alone, we absolutely crushed it. Matt wanted me to trade 30 contracts. I didn't. I still traded 25. So we were up $29,000 on a $100,000 account. That's 29% in just 3 months. We have a whole year of data for last year where we were up 35% for the year. We're already up 29% this year and moving very, very well in April, starting the next quarter off with a bang. You can see on the screen, guys are calling it a cheat code. Guys are taking vacations because of it. They're making money and they can take time off work to play golf. Guys, this is helping traders. Imagine how simple it would be to not have 10 screens up trying to watch 100,000 things, just watch one thing, wait for a buy or a sell, and enter the market. It's incredibly powerful on swing trading too. We've shown many videos on that with Apple, Amazon, Bitcoin, you name it, we've done it. It's crushed. I really want you to be a part of this, and here's how you do it. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it'll take you over to our website. Once you're there, you'll see our membership plans here for our monthly room. Scroll down past that just a little bit. We have our daily live calls you can be a part of as well. And then you'll see our trading view indicators. It's $59 for the month. It's $5.90 for the year. You get 2 months free. And guys, both of them come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. This means you can get the indicator, put it on your chart, and paper trade it or not trade it at all. Just see if it does what I say. And if it doesn't, just return it and I'll give you your money back. But if it does, you keep it, you make money, and you kill the market. You have 30 days to test it out and check it. And the reason I give you 30 days, guys, is because you have to be realistic. There are winning days and there are losing days. There are even losing weeks and sometimes losing months because that's part of trading. However, if you follow the system every single day, then you will make money throughout the year. Again, 35% gain last year. We're already up 29% this quarter. The winning days far outweigh the losing days, and you get 30 days to test it out. I really want you to be a part of it. Check it out. Now, let's jump into the charts and take a look. Okay. So we were looking for the market to continue downward today. That's what we saw. My preferred path has been playing out where we are looking at this move down off the top as A, and then this is A of B, A, B, C of B, and then we would look for them to come back up into this box, this 56 to 5800 area in C of B. Not sure we've quite bottomed yet. They didn't quite get to 5111, which is the 1.0. We were looking for that area, or 5020 to the downside. Below 5020, I said would get a little dangerous for the bears, or bulls rather, as they could see a direct meltdown from that area. But we did get pretty close to the 1.0, so I'm not quite certain we bottomed. I would look for something like this, and then a breakout. Should we get a breakout back over 5200, I would be much more inclined to believe that the move down here for C of B has bottomed and we have started C of bigger B back up. So you have this B wave down and then C of this bigger B wave back up. If we label that so we can see it, and because I do know that can get a little bit confusing. So off of this low, you'd have A, B, and then C. So we've completed this little B, looking to complete this C up into this bigger B, like that, assuming we bottomed here. Now again, until we get back over 5200, the bears can take it down one more time here. But the overall path is playing out the way we expected. So my expectation is that at some point, either we have already or maybe overnight into tomorrow, we get something like this and then back up, or we just start heading up now. But I would be looking for a 5-wave move up into this 56 to 5800 area overall. Now, if they do continue lower and break down below 5020, then that does lend itself to this A being all of this bigger B. So instead of what we have, this B would move over, and then this A and B and C, the A and B and C would move down. So this would be A, B, and C for all of B. And then what you would have off of this high is you'd have 1, 2, and starting wave 3 down. This does project fairly low overall for wave 1 of C, but that's what we'd be looking at. So you'd be looking at this to, if they break down directly, come down into the 4800 region. Down here around 4724 is actually where it projects to. So keep that in mind. If they do start to break down, 4724 would be at our target lower. then we'd look for a 3-wave bounce and then a bigger meltdown from there. So again, looking for the bulls to bounce somewhere here in the next day or so. And that bounce should take us back up into this 56, 5800 consolidation region. It's a very big area of supply. And we would look for rejection off of that area. Should we see that play out and get up into this zone, if that rejection is 3 waves, that is bullish and we'd look for more upside. If it is 5 waves, that is bearish and we would look for a lot more downside. Are you still planning to take a swing call? Yeah, if we get the right setup, yes. It's not there yet, but the bulls tried to bounce here at the close. I do think we could see a little bit of follow through tomorrow to make a 4 or 5. So I would like to see this be 3, 4, 5, and then up. But if they continue up tomorrow and give us the proper setup, yes, I'd be looking for a swing call back up into that 5600 plus area. Other questions on the ES? All right, over on the NASDAQ. So same basic principle here. We are looking, they did spike through the 1.0 on the NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ did reach its target at 17,789. The next level down is 17,441. If they break down here below 16,877, that is where I would start to worry if I was a bull, that the downside is going to be more direct. However, we would look for this to be 3, 4, and 5, and then back up. And then we'd look for them to come up into this 19,500 to 20,500 area, just depending on how low this C wave goes. So the deeper this goes, the lower in the box we will hit, and the higher it is, the higher up in the box it will hit. So right now it's targeting the upper end of the box. So a little bit lower would look better on the NASDAQ. So I wouldn't mind seeing this kind of move. And then an ABC bounce, or I'm sorry, excuse me, a C wave back up. This would be a C wave. So 5-wave move back up. And then we'd look for rejection out of this box. 3 waves equals bullish. 5 waves equals bearish, and a breakdown after that. So basically the same counts. That's kind of how it goes. The NASDAQ and the ES trade very much in step, and that's where we're at right now. You know, the path we've been charting has been playing out pretty well as our primary path. And as long as that continues, we have a pretty good grasp of where we're at in the market. Guys, if you love the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it'll take you right over to our website. Once you're there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible monthly plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial. That's because I want you to get in there. I want you to make sure you love it and become part of the trading team before you ever spend a penny. You can cancel at any time. You literally have nothing to lose by checking us out. We also have our educational material. If you scroll down a little further on the page, you're going to see our indicators, which you saw in the first part of the video, and also our courses. We have our Trade Waves Academy course, and right now I am giving 50% off of this course if you get the yearly indicator. So if you buy the yearly indicator right now, you're getting 2 months for free on that, and then you get Trade Waves Academy 50% off. In Trade Waves Academy, we go over all of the things that are outside of Elliott Wave to put a complete package together. We go over market psychology, capital management. You can see all the modules here on the screen. Options trading basics, candlestick patterns, how to trade price action, bull and bear traps, how to identify market reversals, fib levels and why they're important, how to identify key support and resistance, and trade setups and proper risk reward. All of this comes inside of Trade Waves Academy. On top of that, you get our Elliott Wave for Beginners course included in this price, and you get the Advanced Elliott Wave for free included in this price. So for $497, you get all of those modules I just said, plus the Beginners course, plus Advanced Elliott Wave. It's an incredible deal, and you can get it for half off right now if you get the yearly indicator. Now, as I did mention, we do have our Advanced and our Beginners Elliott Wave courses. In our Advanced course, we're going through a lot of the things we're seeing on the charts right now. A lot of those things are the advanced fib levels, the diagonals, double and triple threes, flats, triangles, trading Elliott Wave, which right there, that is worth the price of admission. People don't understand that there's 2 paths, and how do you trade them if there's up and down? It's because you trade setups, and there are very good setups in Elliott Wave Theory. You have to know how to spot them and trade them, and we talk about that here so that you can understand how to do this course. Now, I understand if this is too advanced. You can see, though, that our traders love it. But if you need to get started at the beginning, we have our Elliott Wave for Beginners online course. And this course is really helping traders understand a complex market in a way that makes sense. It's extremely confusing when good news makes the market go down, bad news makes the market go up. It stops at random places. You don't know what's going on. That's because the news cycles were garbage. Elliott knew this long ago. He knew that key levels mattered. It's not random, and you're able to find these key levels, and this is what gives you a huge advantage over the rest of the market. In this course, you get 25 videos where we go through your introduction. We have to introduce you to Elliott Wave Theory. We have to get your mindset right and give you the KISS method, how this works and why it works. It's very scientific based. People think it's just, oh, you just make a wave up. No, very scientific based. It's outstanding. Chart setup and tools. We go through all of your chart setups, every tool you need to use with Elliott Wave, how to use it and why we use it, and then the Elliott Wave for Beginners area where we go through each of the waves, how to find the key levels, how to understand impulsive and corrective waves, how to know where to get these measurements, the corrective depth theory, the theory of alternation, the pivot, everything you need to make sense of an irrational market. Now, the really cool thing about both of these courses is there's several ways to get them cheap or for free. You can get them both at a $37 discount with our Elliott Wave course bundle. You can get them for free in our Trade Waves Academy course. If you buy that, they are included in that course. Or if you just want to get them at a low monthly cost, you simply get one of our monthly rooms, as the Elliott Wave courses are included in this price. In our first room, the Invest with Jacob room, we give you all of your real-time market updates, all of your buy and sell alerts, all of your Elliott Wave questions are answered. The midday video that you watch in these calls, that's live for everybody in these rooms. And then you get the beginners and the advanced course included in this price. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we swing and day trade. So we do trade quite often in my room. Now, if you're looking for futures trading, individual stocks, income trading, and advanced trading, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, as well as the individual stocks, the futures trading, his income trading method that just kills it, and his reduced risk binary method that gets you in at a cheap price, get you huge multiples on your money, and it's how he structures that trade that's so unique. That's why you get a 7-day free trial. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into an account trading mini ES futures, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we'd love to have you in these rooms so we can all make money together. Thank you for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with your next market update.